Episode in a few weeks.
Yeah.
We're going to talk CSU basketball's win versus Incarnate Word. Impressive win, honestly.
Yeah, very much.
And we're going to also preview the UNLV CSU game. The new snow day uniforms are going to be absolutely fire. So super excited about that. Before we get into football, let's talk basketball here.
Yeah, I unfortunately wasn't able to go to the game on Monday. I had to go to the Nuggets and the Kings game, but I got to see Nick Clifford play in person.
How was
in the
that?
NBA. It was great. It was cool. Nick had a decent game. I had a crazy putback dunk that I saw. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I saw
videos
crazy.
of
It's
that.
crazy. He looks really good, but I mean the Kings are just kind of struggling a little bit, so it's kind of hard.
I'm really excited to see how he develops as a King, though.
I think he'll be good. He kind of plays like DeMar DeRozan.
Yep.
When I watch DeMar DeRozan play and Nick play, they play in similar ways. So I don't know. I'm very excited to see how Nick does this season. Honestly.
Yeah, me too. I really like his versatility in their system. Like they play him at the 2, 3, and the 4. So and he can defend all positions really except for center. So
right, exactly. But yeah, alrighty. Let's get into this game. I'm gonna let you start this one off and you talk about the game since you probably know
for
more
sure.
about it, so.
Really like the headliners of the game. So Rashawn Bemba didn't play. So we started Jorgensen. Jorgensen was awesome. The first half was interesting. It started off like a little bit slow. We did get out to a little bit of a lead, but I really thought our defense started a little slow, and our offense was great all game. I think that Rechsteiner was super unselfish with the ball. Pasquarelli actually had a really slow first half. He only had 2 points until the final possession of the first half, finished with 4 at halftime, and then exploded in the second half. So I really like how Pasquarelli played. Our offensive efficiency was incredible.
It seemed like it, dude. Like when I was checking the scores at the game, at the Nuggets game, when I saw Jorgensen had 12 points, and we were like still in the first half, I was like, whoa.
Yep.
Jorg's coming out, dude. A little bit.
Well, he put a lot of work in the offseason.
It seems like it seemed like it when we went to the scrimmage. He got skinnier.
Yep, he got skinnier, but he got stronger at the same time. Yeah, and his post moves actually are they're pretty good. They're really refined. He was hitting spin moves on defenders. When he was getting the low post, he was fighting off defenders, giving a little back shove, and then he would turn to the right hand, do a little hook shot. And I'm like, we didn't see any of that from Jorgensen last year. And then Kerry Booth had a good game, 11 points, I believe 6 rebounds. All 5 starters in double figures. Rechsteiner only missed 1 shot the entire game. Brandon Rechsteiner had an offensive efficiency rating on KenPom of 200, which a good game is if you get over 138.
Holy crap.
So no, Rechsteiner was incredible.
He missed 1 shot. He shot 85% from the field, 4 or 5 from 3. Dude,
had 6 assists and only 1 turnover.
That was the one thing I was worried about, was the fact that Rechsteiner was going to shoot a lot.
Yeah.
And not really make the smartest shots. You know what I mean? So that was the biggest thing that I was really worried
was
about.
A complete 180 flip from his performance versus Creighton. He shot 1 of 9 from the 3-point line. He was just chucking up shots, and Farouk Manesh challenged him this week to be really selfless, and he was incredible. He was taking only open shots. Not all of them were actually super open. There were ones where he was just pulling up, and he just was feeling it. It was kind of looks like Kyan Evans a little bit. And that's what I really like about Rechsteiner, is he has a little bit of Kyan Evans in him, to where when he has his opening to shoot the ball and he has enough space, he's just going to let it fly. And Pasquarelli is the same way. Pasquarelli is an insane 3-point shooter.
Yeah, and I knew that too from when we watched the scrimmage. I could tell that Pasquarelli was just an insane 3-point shooter.
Yep.
The dude was just not missing.
He's a volume shooter, and our backcourt was incredible. I actually thought the bench was decently good. Every single player scored, and the bench was efficient. Augie, you could tell Augie is not 100% yet. He was also forcing things. He's the only player on the team against Incarnate Word that was kind of forcing plays, which I think he'll get out of that pretty soon. Augie's a really good player.
I think we're still gelling as a team together, so
definitely.
I'm curious how that's gonna.
The fact that we're still gelling as a team and still won by 34 it was just incredible. And I remember in Justin Michael's podcast, he was talking about how he was making predictions, and one of them was CSU was going to score 100 points in a game. And we almost did that night one. Mm-hmm. He also, another one was one of our players is going to hit 5 3-pointers in a game. 2 guys almost did that. Pasquarelli and Rexsider almost did that in the same game. So, yeah, I really like the ceiling of this team. Just to get into the analytics of it real quick, I don't know if you look into like KenPom and stuff like that. CSU started the year in KenPom, I believe, at 81st, and we went up from 81st to 65th after one game.
Up 16?
We went up 16 spots, and I believe that our KenPom rating, it's one game, so you got to take it with a grain of salt, because they combine preseason efficiency stuff and combine it with our one game we've played. We're the 47th ranked offense in KenPom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, top 50 offense in college basketball.
I think, okay, one thing I am worried about, since you said defensively we looked really good too, right?
I don't think so. Like, it was good enough to hold them to 64 points, but our efficiency rating on defense was about 147th in the country.
Which is not very good.
We got to get better. And it's only up from here. So,
I mean, we held them to 39% shooting.
Yeah.
But that also don't
It was more of like the looks they were getting. I think we stopped playing defense the final like 8 minutes of the game,
because we were up by like 30. Yeah,
kind of screwed with the numbers a little bit. But yeah, everything was great. The attendance, actually, it wasn't great, but like I wanted to see more students come out, but it was a Monday night.
Yeah, it's a weird day it was a weird time for a game, and a lot of people were complaining about how like the attendance sucked and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but I'm like, it's like a Monday.
Monday
before class.
A lot of season ticket holders weren't in their seats either, and I mean
it was a late Monday game,
right?
And they have work the next day. I don't blame them. It's probably just really bad timing, honestly. The game on Sunday though, I'm excited about. Yeah, the game on Sunday, I'm expecting to.
Omaha's a good team.
Are they?
Yeah, Omaha is actually like a top 120 team in the country or something like that. Like, a lot of people will see Omaha and like look at their logo and be like, yeah, I mean, CSU should cakewalk them. I personally think that could be like a 10-point game.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's mostly going to come down to defense, from what I'm hearing from you. I mean, we shot 60% from the field.
We're not going to do that every game. We're not going to score 98 points on Omaha. If we do, then that would be the craziest thing ever. So
I mean, if we do, we have a very powerful offense, dude. I'm a little worried about the defensive side.
Objectively, I like the players we have for defense. I just don't think that they were super like locked in, and it's going to be hard to do that early in the season while you're still gelling together. Individually, we have good defensive players on our team, and I'm sure when Bemba comes back, it'll absolutely like tighten up the defense a bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Terry and Bemba together are an incredible defensive pairing in the low posts.
Yeah.
I think a part of Jorgensen's game is like, yeah, he's able to block shots from time to time, but he doesn't move as well as Bemba.
No, he's not a great defender. He's more of an offensive player.
Yes, definitely.
I'm curious what they're going to do with Jorg now after that game, because he had a really good game.
Oh, yeah. I think he'll have the same minutes every game, because if you look at the minute disparity, like, that's going to be the same every single game.
We play a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah. So even when Bemba comes back, what will hurt is it'll hurt Joppa. Joppa's minutes will get reduced. But, yeah, like when Bemba comes back, you'll see Jorgensen play the 5 and the 4 this year.
Uh-huh.
So I think that when Bemba comes back, you'll see Joppa as that backup center, and then you'll have Jorgensen and Carey just completely split minutes at the 4.
Who do you think who are you most excited about now after, like, what's one player you could pick that you think
I don't think I can. That's the thing. Also, I want to give out a shout-out to Jevin Muniz. He had an incredible – I believe he had an offensive rating of 180 in this game on KenPom.
7 assists, too.
Yeah, Muniz was awesome. And, like, Steve Ivey joked about this on his podcast. Muniz doesn't do anything flashy, but he's just, like, you can rely on him to do things of, like, a really good player would do.
Right.
And he's not going to wow anybody, but, like, he was hitting some, like, turnaround mid-range shots. He was in transition. He was incredible. He had actually, I believe he had 6 of our first 8 points of the game. and he was getting the crowd fired up. So yeah, like he's a guy you really want in that starting five, and he's going to be our starting small forward the entire year. And I believe we can rely on him.
This team is a lot different. We never really had a team that I saw that we had guys constantly scoring in double digits. We had all 5 starters in double digits.
Yep.
All 5 of these guys are all 5 of our starters can do absolutely monster work.
Even the starting 5 of Stevens, Strong, Neek, Joel Scott, and Cartier, you wouldn't really rely on Josiah Strong to get you points.
Yeah, exactly. It was like
it was
2
4.
people.
It was more. No, it was like 4 of the 5. Like 4 of the 5 guys would always get in double figures.
I mean,
but Josiah Strong
true.
will get you like a couple buckets. But this team, like all 5 guys, I believe can score over 10 points on a nightly basis.
And then we get guys on the bench.
This is the best bench that we've had.
JoJo
CSU.
played too. I didn't even notice.
JoJo, he struggled a little bit. He had the little bit of freshman woes, but I trust JoJo will be a really good player eventually.
I mean, he had 5 rebounds. I mean, that's not.
Oh yeah,
assist. I didn't even notice that.
JoJo is a guy that, and I've talked about this before. He reminds me of young Lamont Butler at SDSU.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to fill into that frame a little bit, but he plays in a very similar way to Lamont. So very excited about him. John,
how was did his defense look good? I mean,
defense was fine. Yeah, defense was fine. It was kind of at times, but it was his first game of the season.
So I want to give him a slack. Yeah.
Yeah, and then John McConan didn't play very much. I believe John will be a good player, and I think he's going to be a kind of a guy that'll fight for minutes. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited. I think that our game versus Omaha will be a really good game, but I wouldn't be surprised if we take a little bit of a step back offensively because it's hard to replicate what we do.
Do you want to talk about the Omaha game first, and then we can
we can talk that game as well.
Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, talk Omaha before we get into football.
Wow, they're giving them a
first of all, but ESPN might be on crack. ESPN projects us to go 28-1 in games this season, and that doesn't count our 2 games for Battle for Atlantis that doesn't show up on the schedule yet. Which is crazy. They actually have us favored at SDSU and Viejas, so I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either.
I just for fun last night I checked every single game on ESPN for our schedule. And yeah, they have us. I mean, obviously the baseline for a projected win is above 50%.
Yeah. And
they have us 28 wins or 28 games where at least it's 51% on our side. We have like 20 games where we're above like 75%.
I don't.
No, so ESPN definitely.
I don't know if I really. ESPN analytics have always been kind of off.
It's off, but usually it has us in like the opposite way where it's like they are really low on us, and then we exceed expectations. It's the complete opposite this year. ESPN's way higher on us than any of the other analytics sites. You just can't trust BPI. I mean,
no, I've never trusted BPI for any CSU game, for football, for basketball, for anything. It's never very accurate.
I think it's safe to say BPI overreacted to our 98-64 win over the 127th ranked team in the country. So it's a good win, but I mean, sure, beating a team beating the 120th ranked team in the country by 34 should boost your analytics,
but not by.
But it shouldn't boost you from 80th in the country to 51st,
possibly top 10 in the country, like
record-wise. Yeah,
if we go 28-1, if we're going 28-1, that's like saying that we're going to be in the top. We're going to be a top 15 team in the country.
Right. Yeah, and that's because of the record. BPI, what is kind of realistic, is they have us ranked 51st in the country, with us winning 28 games. That's because our strength of schedule is like 180th in the country.
I don't know where they think that our schedule is that easy.
Well, think about it. I mean, Boise State.
Are they talking about? Oh yeah,
Boise State absolutely obliterated their at-large bid chances against, or maybe not.
Hawaii Pacific, yeah.
Here's actually a funny thing that I don't think you knew is that their loss to Hawaii Pacific doesn't actually mess with their like Ken Palm or anything, because it's a D2 opponent. So Boise's analytics didn't change, but on BPI accounted for it. So like Boise State dropped all the way down to like 100th, in the country
and
in
where
BPI.
Where were they originally?
Like 40th.
Oh my lord.
And other Mountain West teams, BPI is really low on a lot of the Mountain West teams. They are every year. So for some reason they have us and Utah State, both top 50 in the country right now.
Mm-hmm.
Every other team in the Mountain West, including SDSU, they have below 70th. So that's why they have our strength of schedule so low. But yeah, let's talk Omaha. ESPN gave us a 95% chance of winning. That's probably not right.
I'd probably say it's probably like an 80%.
Yeah, I'd put it down about 79 or 80. Looks like Omaha's star player, or at least from one game, he's averaging 13 a game. And yeah, I would just go back.
Yeah, whoops. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they scored. Oh yeah, they played Murray State in their first game. Murray State's a decent team. They lost 85-77. That is not a team that should only have a 2% chance
a lot
of beating
of turnovers
us, or 5% chance or whatever it was. Yeah,
this team turns the ball over a lot. It seems like
it's off of one game kind of a thing though. Murray State has a good team.
Yeah.
Murray State turned the ball over 14 times versus Omaha, so Omaha can also cause turnovers. Yeah, we got to nitpick a lot of things while we play these non-con opponents that are in the smaller conferences.
Mm-hmm.
But based off their one game versus Murray State, it's kind of impressive to me at least.
Yeah, they played pretty well for the most part.
Murray State's a team that makes the NCAA tournament every other year, and I'm sure they'll contend this year in their conference. Omaha is in the same conference as DU, if I'm not mistaken.
They are.
I believe Omaha was projected second in the preseason poll in that conference. No, so they're not a pushover. Yeah, I just don't see us absolutely blowing out this team.
No, I don't either. I think if we do, that's a really good sign. I'm a little worried about the defensive side.
They scored 46 points in the second half versus Murray State.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It seems like their defense, though, is kind of shaky.
That's where I believe we could score over 80 to 85 again.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. I think
if they let Murray State score 85, there's no reason why we shouldn't either.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm just trying to look at the stats of this Omaha game against Murray State. Like, let's see. Is there any team stats?
Okay, it looked like Murray State kind of had a cushion throughout the entire second half, like an 8 to 10 point cushion.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it actually, based off what it seems like, they just really can't play defense. Like, they got down 8 to 10 points, and it just kind of stayed that way for the entire second half.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm looking at like the shot chart right now, and it seems like a lot of their shots in the second half came from the paint. Let me look at the first half. Are they chucking up a lot of?
Okay. So a lot.
They score a lot in the paint.
Yeah,
they score a lot.
Just for fun, check and see what their tallest player is.
Let's see, roster 6'10".
Oh, they have a 7'1" guy.
He's probably not playing. He's a senior, actually. He might be playing.
I think he.
Let me check if he actually is playing. What's his name?
Yeah, check the box score.
Yeah, 7'1" will be interesting to go up against since all of our bigs are pretty small except for Joppa. Yeah, that's him right there. He only played 8 minutes, but he was a starter. Did he get? He must have got
maybe
injured.
foul. Oh yeah, he had 4 fouls.
3 fouls.
Oh, 3 fouls. Yeah,
he must have got hurt or something.
They must like their 6'10" big a little bit more.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or this guy. Yeah, honestly,
with how physical our bigs though, like I'm not worried. Like Joppa too, if we even have to put Joppa in while the 7'1" guy's in there, I'm not worried.
Joppa just kind of worries me just because I don't know really his feet work is
that's based off last year's Joppa. I thought Joppa was fine.
Oh, did he look good?
Yeah, he was fine.
Okay, sorry, because I just know that was the big issue for him last year was the fact that his feet work when he was in the paint was really bad.
Yep.
So he would constantly foul when he shouldn't be fouling. And yeah, so I'm just curious how we're going to do against a big who is over 7 foot tall.
I think skilled bigs over 7 feet will give us trouble for sure. I don't know if this Omaha guy, obviously their 7'1" guy only played 8 minutes. I don't think he'll be that much of a factor.
Yeah, I mean, our tallest player is Joppa. I mean, Kerry Booth is our tallest starter, isn't he? Or is it George?
Yeah, it's Joppa. Or not Joppa, Kerry.
Kerry Booth. They might switch Kerry Booth onto him to just get some size on him.
And I believe he was like 7'1", 230. So it's like if height weight index, that's about the same as what Kerry is at his height. So
right, exactly.
If he's a tall, skinny guy, I would trust Kerry to defend him for sure.
Right, I agree. Alrighty.
Yeah, I think we covered most of everything. CSU game?
Do you want to do a prediction with what the score is going to be?
I'm gonna give not like an exact prediction, but I think that it could be in like that, like 86 to like 73 range, or like 86, 74.
You think that's the 86 to 74?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I think it's gonna be 75 to 58. That's what I think.
Oh, you think the offense will take a little bit of a step back?
Yeah, I think the offense is gonna take a little bit of a step back, and I think the defense is gonna play a little bit better.
Okay.
But you know, you never know. It's I never like overlooking opponents and stuff, because I've done that before and we've lost some pretty bad games.
It's also way harder to predict the scores of college basketball games. Like it's an
there's
hard thing to do.
Too many runs, and it's you don't know how.
I stay away from betting over unders in college basketball all the time.
Yeah, spread is the one that kills me. Spread's really weird because like you'll have games where teams that are favored like by like 3 points, they'll end up getting blown up by like 20.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
Just like,
This last on Monday, I bet the spread on the CSU game, which I bet the spread on Belmont Air Force. I bet Belmont spread. Air Force Belmont spread was 19.5, and Air Force only lost by like 13. And then I bet San Jose State Utah, and Utah was like a 10.5 point favorite, and San Jose State only lost by like 7 or 8 points. So it's like,
wow,
I don't even know what
San
to
Jose
do
State like that, or is Utah just bad?
San Jose State looks pretty good. So maybe Tim Miles has a decent team this year, but
okay. Alrighty. Do you want to transition to
let's talk football.
Football. Alrighty. So we got a game coming up on Saturday against UNLV.
Yep.
It's our snow game.
Yep. So UNLV lost at home 40-35 last week versus New Mexico. UNLV's defense is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But our offense is bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that's bad with this team. CSU.
I guess it's been a couple weeks, but let's briefly talk about the CSU Wyoming game. And I'll keep it really brief. It sucked. And
to say the least.
Yeah. I thought the run game was actually decent at times, but the play calling just absolutely screwed us over. The fact that we're able to have 9-yard runs, have a 2nd and 1, and then stall, make 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, and then you pass on 3rd down, and it's a horrible pass.
I don't think that has to do with...
I thought Brousseau was awful.
Brousseau had a really bad game, dude.
I thought the receivers were awful. I think the O-line wasn't the pass blocking was awful, but the O-line at least was able to get some good runs.
The defense was awful.
The defense was awful. They had their worst game of the season. I guess the thing that I'd like to think would happen is that the team kind of has some sort of a wake-up call. There's no way on this planet I'll predict us to win this game. I'm absolutely depleted.
Honestly, I don't even know how we have a 37% chance of winning this game. I think it should be lower, in my opinion. It's like
part of that's because of how bad UNLV was last week.
Yeah.
They've had back-to-back bad games. Like they got annihilated by Boise. They lost at home to New Mexico. Yeah, I mean, back-to-back games, UNLV's given up 56 and then 40.
3 straight games they've given up over 40 points. And then the 2 out of the 3, they give up over 50.
UNLV has the 2nd worst run defense in the conference statistically.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to have any chance of keeping this game close, like you have to be able to just run the ball and run the ball very efficiently.
Honestly, sounds like...
Luckily, our running backs are our best players. But
I mean, it's kind of like a dead horse. Like we're beating a dead horse, dude.
Yeah,
It's just... this team is just lost. Our CSU is just lost, dude, and it's really, really bad. Like really bad. Honestly, if CSU wants a chance to win this game or to even like be competitive, I honestly feel like Tyson Summers should put in Darius. I think Darius Curry should play. This season's over.
There's been no news on who's going to be the starting quarterback this week. I thought Darius looked good super late versus Wyoming. He was making throws. They were on time. Receivers were actually kind of getting open for him. But I think that was partially because of Wyoming's defense just giving up.
Yeah, I just don't see a point at this. This season's over. Like I'm sorry to say it, but this season's cooked.
I don't know how you can watch Brousseau in that Wyoming game and have full confidence in him to be able to operate the offense efficiently.
I felt bad because we were talking about how Brousseau looked good for fine for like a couple games. I don't know, like I don't even know like what's the problem.
It was completely
the whole team.
It was
just
completely night and day
cooked.
from the SDSU game, and he looked good at times versus Hawaii to Wyoming, and it makes me think that Grant Chestnut maybe wasn't the right person to have calling plays. I think Matt Mumme was doing at least a decent job. Grant Chestnut's Summers guy. Like he's been with Tyson Summers at Western Kentucky. I think that the trusting Grant Chestnut, like, that's good enough to at least like. I'm trying to like make excuses in my head. I don't like what Grant Chestnut did.
No,
offensively with play calling.
I that Wyoming game I turned it off after halftime because I didn't want to watch it because I knew the game was over.
Yep.
And we got in a red zone a couple times and then just stalled and didn't do anything. Getting shut. That's probably one of the worst CSU. That's probably CSU's worst loss to Wyoming in a long time.
Yeah.
And it's sad, honestly. Like we praised this team so much at the beginning of the season. Our expectation was at least going 8-4 again. Well, we're not even. We're talking at this rate. This team's going 2-10.
Yeah, maybe 3-9.
Maybe 3-9. We might be Air Force. I mean,
I think it's time to even like get past these like game previews and just start talking about like potential coaching hires.
Yeah, honestly, at this point,
there's not much to talk about with this game. Like I'm excited to see if our running backs can have a good game because of how bad UNLV's defense is. But it'll feel like a game-to-game thing for the rest of the season where it's just like, okay, yeah, we're on to the next one, or like what could we do offensively to at least like show some sort of fight. But yeah, like my head is at next season now.
Yeah, dude, my head's been at next season since Hawaii, or since the Wyoming game. Honestly,
yeah,
not even.
I
Hawaii.
had some hope going into Wyoming, but it's kind of just gone now.
Yeah.
I hate to be the Debbie Downer. Like I was somebody going into the season that had super high hopes. Like I predicted us to go 9-3.
We had the talent to go 9-3, just didn't have the execution to actually do it.
Yeah, and obviously injuries didn't help either.
Yeah, that doesn't help either. This team, I just feel like this team has just been beaten up too bad, and they lost literally all confidence.
Hey, we'll look good playing on Saturday though.
Yeah, true. Hey, bro, shout out those uniforms.
Shout
out John Weber for making these uniforms, bro. They're so cool. They're so nice.
Yeah. Let's kind of like end this thing out just talking quick for like coach and hires. I know we've already done that this season, but after a couple weeks have passed, like who are your top guys that you think would fit CSU's coaching position next year?
Oh man. Here, you go first. Who do you think is the best fit, honestly?
I really like Colin Klein, the A&M offensive coordinator.
I do like Colin Klein too.
I wouldn't mind at the idea of bringing in like Brent Vegan from Montana State.
I don't know. Isn't there like a weird don't a lot of FCS coaches who go to FBS don't do very well in the FBS level because of just
I don't know much about that stat. I do know that Jason Eck, who's New Mexico's coach, he's on the kind of the list for CSU. He'll be hard to get though, because I've heard rumblings that Wyoming's going to be after him.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Jason Eck was a guy that came from FCS last year, and he's absolutely turned around New Mexico. So I mean, you can do it. It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I also my big thing is I want to get a coach that has a really good like philosophy of like keeping Colorado guys in state. A lot of these like really good Colorado recruits are going to big schools, but if there's a way that we can like keep some of our guys, that'd be good. And then on the flip side, I'd bring in a guy like Colin Klein. He's kind of like the full package to me because like he has a high-powered offensive scheme at A&M. It's kind of a spread look where like the quarterback can run. Spacing's really good, but he also like has a wrinkle of like really effective run plays, like inside zone, outside zone. Running quarterback really helps because like we've seen a problem where it's like if you don't have a running quarterback, you're gonna get sacked a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason Colin Klein's full package is he has that, but he's also a Colorado kid. He's from Loveland High School. So I believe that he'll have Colorado connections. If we hire him, hopefully he'll bring over some Texas A&M guys. I think that would be like a home run hit. And then obviously Kubiak. Clint Kubiak would be a great pick. So those are my three guys.
Is Clint Kubiak going to leave
That's the big question.
Seahawks?
We'd have to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah, and I think Clint Kubiak is probably because he's the OC for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really. It'd be interesting, honestly. That would be a home run hit too, though. Just the way the Seahawks offense looks in the NFL, dude. Oh my lord.
Yep.
They're actually an air raid offense. They actually throw the ball and they can throw the ball very well. So
I think he's an incredible play caller too.
I do too. I think he's a great play caller. What about people were talking about the Michigan State or the Michigan coach? What's his name?
Oh, Alford.
Yeah,
Tony Alford.
Yeah,
I don't like Tony Alford. Oh, I like him as a person, but I'm just saying I don't like him as a candidate.
Yeah, as a candidate.
He's never been a head coach. We've passed on him a couple times, I think, for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Tony Alford. I believe that he'd be a great PR hire, but I don't think he has the ceiling that a guy like Colin Klein would have. Even Kirby Moore from Missouri, the OC from Missouri.
Oh, the OC from Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a guy that's actually a name that's been thrown around is Jay Hill from BYU, the BYU offensive coordinator. So, no, I mean, I'd rather get those kind of guys. Sure, they don't have head coaching experiences, but Alford's never been a coordinator.
Yeah, because he's a running back.
Yeah, right? He's been a running back coach at Ohio State and now at Michigan. I think that we need to go all in on this coaching search. Like, we need to bring in a guy that would absolutely turn the program around, at least, like, schematically and recruiting-wise. I mean, you see what UNLV did with Dan Mullen. I would shoot for the stars.
I do, too. I mean, we have the money to do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're going into a new conference. We better shoot. I would think that John Weber will shoot for the stars. And John Weber said that he was using a coaching portal or firm.
Yep, coaching firm. Yep.
To find someone. So
yep, the search firm.
The search firm. So we'll see what happens. I'm more worried about the fact that we might not get some of these guys just because they don't want to leave.
Yep.
Kubiak is going to be a hard one just because I think Kubiak can honestly. I think he'd do better in the NFL. He'd make more money in the NFL.
Yep.
The A&M coordinator
Colin Klein's reached out to us apparently. So yeah,
interesting.
I think he'll be sought after from other programs like big programs too. But
I mean, the job is very desirable just because of the new conference.
Yeah, well, and all these
not
people, just that.
Because a lot of these, I feel like the coaches just want to when they move into the Pac-12. The coaches want to rebuild the Pac-12 to what it used to be with Oregon, CU, Arizona.
I think it's more about the money and facilities too. Like,
and
CSU
the
is
team
really good money and facilities for a G5 school. So no, it's a very desirable G5 gig. What I'm hoping doesn't happen is we hire a guy to just use CSU as a stepping stool, but honestly, that hasn't gone bad for us. Like, McElwain used this as a stepping stool, and we won games. I wouldn't mind hiring a guy that's just going to come here and win games for a couple seasons, or at least maybe 3, hopefully, and then go to a bigger school. That means we won games.
Hey, bro, I can't see us get a Nico Medved for football. that's what I hope,
That's
bro.
the goal. And to me, like, that would be what Clint Kubiak would be.
I think so, too. Like, I don't think Clint Kubiak would stay here for
But I also think that hiring a guy like Brent Vegan from Montana State would be like a Nico Medved equivalent as well. Because Nico came from Drake to come to CSU. And
True.
Like, it's not that much different from going from Montana State to CSU.
Right.
And he's been incredible at Montana State. Montana State beat Northern Colorado by like 40 points the other day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There was this weird stat I thought I saw that was like FCS coaches, when they move up to the FBS level, a lot of them don't do very well.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's probably true.
It's a lot of it because of transfer. It's the recruiting.
It's the lack of talent. Yeah, but
recruiting.
they're what Jason Eck did at New Mexico is he just brought in pretty much just an FCS All-Star roster.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're all balling out.
Yeah, and if Vegan can do that here, like I think it's a heart over talent thing sometimes too. Like some of these like FCS All-Star players, sure they're not athletically as gifted as some of the bigger schools, but New Mexico has competed with they stuck
New Mexico
with
was
Michigan.
New Mexico was 3-9 last year,
Yeah.
and now they're in a bowl game.
Yep. Yeah.
And honestly, New Mexico's probably going to beat us for the first time in 15 years.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, dude. Crazy.
Hurts my soul.
It does hurt my soul too, a lot. That the fact that we're probably not going to be favored, and we're probably going to be heavy underdogs. Probably by 10 points.
I honestly think we'll try and throw the kitchen sink at Jason Eck as one of our like top 3 candidates.
Yeah,
but he'll probably, I think
honestly,
he'll go to,
if we throw the sink,
I'd
throw stinks at Eck or Kubiak
Kubiak or Klein. Yeah,
those are the 3 guys that I think we should
I agree with you.
I mean, the BYU OC wouldn't be bad.
Jay Hill
wouldn't be bad, but I don't know. That might be a stepping stone hire, possibly, because I think Jay
Hill just strike me as a guy that would just come here for like 2 or 3 years and then
go find another.
But like I said, like I wouldn't be angry with that. I would honestly be okay with a guy coming here for a few years and winning a ton of games and leaving. I mean, it sucks going from one coach to the next, but I just want wins, man.
Yeah, at this point, that's how I feel too, dude. It's every time we talk about football, it's especially now, it's just the same the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like it's just recurring.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle, and it has been for a very, 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 very long time.
Yep.
I mean, I've been here for I've been watching CSU football for 5 years. People who are watching us right now have probably been watching CSU football since for like 30, 40 years.
I've been watching CSU football since 2008. I went through Fairchild, McElwain, Bobo, Adazio, and now Jay.
And I have never, at least from my time, I have never been happy.
You've been stuck in the worst era of
even last year, like I wasn't fully satisfied because I thought we if we would have won a bowl game, I think that would have been the first time that I've been here for 5 years that I would have been like, okay, this team was actually good.
Yeah, last year was
but the bowl game just sucked the life out of us, dude. I mean, I'll give it. I'll take the facts. Our schedule last year was a joke. Yeah. That's part of the reason why we won 8 games.
Very underwhelming conference.
And we still didn't make the Mountain West Championship, which is insane to me, dude.
We talked about this a few weeks ago. Like, the game for me last year was Fresno. Like, we needed to win that game, and losing that game just, I think, absolutely spiraled us. And we should have lost to Utah State the week after that.
Yeah, last year. Mm-hmm.
So, no, I mean, there were some flaws in what Norvell did with the program. I respect Norvell as a person, great guy. Really did a lot with the CSU community and did really everything he could to be like the perfect guy, the perfect CEO for CSU football. But the flaws for me kind of rooted from just like the recruiting stuff, losing guys in the portal, NIL. I don't think we handled NIL very well.
No, we don't. We didn't.
And if we're gonna bring in we are gonna bring in a new coach, but if the guy that we bring in needs to be able to navigate NIL in a really good way and keep players on our team, because like the departing players, you're talking Justice Ross Simmons, Lewis Brown, TJ Crandall, Boom Jock. Like, these are big-time players that, like, needed to be on our roster for us to maintain success.
And we couldn't.
Yeah. On top of the schematic problems. So, and, like, the offensive scheme was not great.
I think if we find a head coach before January,
yeah,
I think that a lot of our players might stay if it's a good hire.
Yeah, that's the hope. I actually think if we bring in a guy like Brent Vegan, he would convince a lot of our players to stay.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Kubiak would too. I think.
Yep.
Clint Kubiak would be a great hire, just for PR and for.
There's gonna be guys that were recruited by Norvell's assistant coaches that because they love that coach so much that they'll leave, because a lot of the assistant coaches they're gone, like a lot of Norvell's assistants they're out the door.
Do you think Tyson Summers keeps his job? He keeps his job. You think he stays here at least for another year, or do you think you don't think so? Wow.
No. Just
it's because if we bring in a new head coach, they're gonna just like full ship the whole.
I'm sorry, staff. But Tyson Summers' defense, it's been underwhelming. Like, look up how many yards per game we give up. It's like 392 yards per game.
How do I look this up? Statistics.
Let's see, yeah, team stats. There we go.
Oh my god, 187 passing yards per game is wild.
It's not just all offense. Where's defense?
I'm trying to look for it. I'll have to look it up. Okay. It's probably it's high.
I think I saw it somewhere. High. It was over 350 at least.
Oh yeah, dude, it is. It's. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I'm just gonna.
It's fine.
I believe you. I think I mean from what I've watched, I wouldn't be surprised if this team was giving up over 300 yards per game.
Oh, it's at least what I remember is it was between 350 and 390.
Oh my lord, dude! It's.
I believe that the Tyson Summers defense is going to work because it was effective at Western Kentucky. It produced a lot of turnovers. We haven't seen a lot of turnovers from this team whatsoever this season. It'd be hard to convince. No, you wouldn't even have to. It'd be hard for the new coach to think of even keeping Tyson Summers as his defensive coordinator if you looked at the stats of our defense this year.
Well, and even if he was a good DC, a lot of new head coaches like shipping the full team because of just they like bringing in their own guys that they work well with.
And I think there's some CSU there's in-state kids that will want to stay at CSU that are on our defense. Like a lot of like guys like Dagan Myers and Jack Moran and people like that. But yeah, I see a max exodus for a lot of our defensive players. I think we could keep some of our offensive guys. Like the guy I really want to hang on to is Javion Kennard. I'd really want to hang on to Dupree, even though I think Dupree's probably gone. Justin Marshall.
Owen Long would be an absolute killer to keep.
Yeah, but I think he's going somewhere big.
He'll probably go to a big school. Yeah, I mean, I said Clemson. Yeah. I was saying Clemson.
Yeah,
I think you said A&M.
He strikes me as a Clemson linebacker.
He does. If Dabo Swinney has a job after the end of this year, he does seem like a Dabo Swinney type of player.
We might need to call Dabo.
Yeah, we ain't got the money.
we don't have the money for Dabo.
No. People were talking about James Franklin, and I'm like, dude, no. You know how much money we would have to give him?
It sounds like James Franklin.
We would have to give him the university.
I think Franklin will go to like a Virginia Tech or something like that.
Yeah, all those I'm gonna put this to rest. All those Power 5 like big name coaches, they're not going to G5. Don't like so. Yeah. I would honestly just drop that whole.
We're gonna have to get a coordinator, and yeah, obviously like Kirby Moore, Colin Klein, Jay Hill.
Clint Kubiak.
Yeah, Clint Kubiak. NFL OCs would be great.
Yeah, we would have to give him a lot of money too, but I think he would honestly. I mean, he was a CSU guy, so I don't know. He probably still.
We have a shot. So I've been told by people that we do have actually surprisingly a realistic shot at getting Clint, but we'll have to throw a lot of money his way.
I mean, that's just how it is. Honestly, I think we have a better chance of getting someone in college.
Yeah.
Because Clint Kubiak, with the way that if the Seahawks offense keeps playing very well, he's going to end up becoming a head coach in the NFL before he becomes a head coach at CSU. That's the issue.
But yeah, just before we wrap things up, there's one more name I want to throw out there it's Tim Polasek, the North Dakota State head coach.
Oh, okay.
So that's another FCS guy. But yeah, both Polasek and Vegan are pretty similar guys. But yeah. I think that's probably it for today.
You want to do one more segment and then call it? Do you want to predict the basketball record, the Mountain West?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because since we didn't do that yet,
we won't go through like game by game, but
we'll just predict.
Kind of scan through it.
I think we did this like on our earlier episode, like probably like the month.
Yeah,
like last month.
It took way too long though, so we're not.
Yeah,
game.
We'll just go by teams. Okay with it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm struggling. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, GCU. Okay. All right.
Oh, you want to do each team, or do you want to do just CSU?
Oh, let's do CSU then. Let's just do CSU. Yeah.
Oh, we go. I mean,
let me look at I'll look at our schedule just to.
Just kind of scan through it. I already looked at it, so I have like a general idea.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna go through every single game.
There we go.
So I think we start the season 3-0. I think we can beat. Well, I think we beat Omaha and Cal Poly.
Yeah.
The Loyola didn't look very good in their game. They won.
Yeah,
they did not play well. They had to win on a buzzer beater against a team. I don't know who they played.
Their Ken Palm went down a little bit.
Who did they play?
That game was
Cleveland. It was the other CSU. It was Cleveland State.
Yeah. Our game versus Loyola Chicago looks a lot more winnable now than it did before we played our first game.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to count that as a win now, but I'm still I still think that we could lose that game. I think it'll be decently close, but yeah, I'm going to count that as a win now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, actually let's do that. Let's go just like a quick
I think if you think that we're beating Loyola Chicago, I think we start the season 5-0 before the battle for Atlantis.
Yeah, I agree.
I
think we beat Virginia Tech. I don't think
we beat St. I don't know if we beat.
I don't think we beat St. Mary's. St. Mary's is 25th in the country in analytics right now. That was with preseason analytics plus their first game. I also watched their exhibition game. I really think St. Mary's will be a top 30 team in the country this year.
Top 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do they have on their team? They have a bunch. Oh, they have a whole new team. I don't even know.
Yeah, they have a whole new team, but they still have size. They still play great.
Who do they play in the first round? In the Battle for Atlantis, they play.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember. Oh, Wichita State.
They'll win that game.
And then the third game will be between VCU and Vanderbilt. Both those teams are also top 40 in the country. We won't be favored in that one, but I think it's winnable.
Yeah.
Let's say if we lose to St. Mary's, I think Vanderbilt will beat VCU.
I think we'll probably.
That is such an even game. Like us and VCU are practically the same exact team.
And I think we might come out of the conference with 1 or 2 losses. 1 or 2 losses.
Yeah, I think we'll beat CU at home.
No! Battle Atlantis, you have a chance to lose 3 because you play there's like a
no. It's just 3 games no matter what.
Okay, so
I think we go. I'm gonna make a bold prediction and say we go 2-1 in Battle for Atlantis. I think that we'll win against VCU in like crazy fashion. That's obviously a homer pick, but I actually think we'll go 10-1 in non-con.
Mm-hmm.
And then conference play, we're not gonna go through every single game, but I'm just going because I looked at it the other day. I think we go 13-5 in conference play with road losses at SDSU, at Grand Canyon, although Grand Canyon will probably be a coin flip game, at Utah State. I actually think UNLV, we have just like weird bad luck when we play UNLV at UNLV. I'm going to count that as a loss, and then at New Mexico in the pit. So I think preseason, I would have never said this, but I actually think we'll go 24-7 or 25-6 this year.
Okay. I'm still sticking with the 22 ceiling that I said last month.
22?
Yeah,
Well, with that, if you're,
I think we're just high. I think we're just high off the first game. We're like, wow, holy crap, this team can score a lot of points.
But I'm not. I'm asking you, who do you think our 7 conference losses would be then?
GCU. I think we lose. We'll probably lose a game at home. We'll probably lose like some. We'll probably. GCU will lose on the road. Utah State will lose on the road. I think we might lose a game to New Mexico at home. But I don't know. That's a toss-up.
New Mexico's not what they were last year, though.
That is true.
Not even close.
We'll lose to I don't even know if we'll lose. Boise State, man. I don't know.
That's the one game I changed. But also, I could see Boise getting things rolling again. Although they're like, people were inflating their expectations of Boise State. They don't have Dagenhart. They lost 4 or 5 starters. Like, what are we doing? Like, predicting Boise State to go 26-5 this year. It makes no sense to me. They were preseason 2nd in the Mountain West. And then do we play a road game at Nevada this year?
No, we don't.
So yeah, that's a scheduling thing that helps us out a lot. I only see us losing 5 conference games this year.
I think we'll lose either 6 or 7 games, but I don't know. I feel like we're gonna drop a game at home to some team.
Yeah,
because there's always at least one game that we drop.
But I'm not going to sit here and predict a home loss against, even if SDSU's in the top 25. Like, that's orange out.
Yeah,
we don't lose in the orange. We're undefeated in the Aggie uniform.
We haven't lost in a long time.
No,
knock on wood, but
we're undefeated.
We are undefeated. Yeah,
in orange. I personally think that like we will beat SDSU at home, but I think we're gonna get obliterated on the road in Viejas.
That's just how it is, like every season, though.
Yeah,
like,
and then
everyone in the Mountain West can win at home, but they struggle on the road.
But yeah, like the 2 games that even we could win still are at Grand Canyon and at UNLV. So the ceiling's a lot higher than people think for our team. But yeah, the floor is like losing a couple home games that you shouldn't. So my floor is actually 22-9, and then my ceiling's 26-5.
Well, you also, it's hard to tell because I was just playing. I heard Fresno State was supposed to be decent.
No, I mean they're
no. Okay, then maybe not. All right, but honestly, I think we lose 6 or 7 conference games this season. I think we probably win 22 or 23 games. I don't like setting the bar high.
11-7 in conference is bad though.
Oh yeah, because we do play 18 conference games.
This is a really good basketball team.
Yeah.
And I agree with our ranking right now. We're ranked 56th in the country. I think we finish the season anywhere from 40 to 60.
Okay. I think I'll say more 6 losses than 5 though. I think we'll lose 1 game that's a bad loss. Like, not like a bad loss, but like a game that we probably should have won.
Yeah.
I think 12-6 in conference play is
that's reasonable. 12-6 is reasonable. I think we go 12-6 in conference play if we lose at Boise, at Utah State, at SDSU, at Grand Canyon, at UNLV.
The ceiling is we somehow win every single game at home.
Yeah.
Which we have a very good home record. And we steal 1 or 2 games on the road against teams
that's like the thing where it's like if you upset Grand Canyon,
you maybe upset Utah State in Logan. Or
that'd
upset
be tough to do. I was more thinking at UNLV, and then you drop at home versus Utah State.
We've beaten UNLV at UNLV before, and UNLV doesn't look very good this year. They lost a horrible game last time.
This is what UNLV does though every year. Like they'll drop a game that they shouldn't in non-con, and then they're decent and they're really good at home.
And then barely missed the playoff because of the one.
Barely missed the
tournament just because of that one loss they had at the beginning of the season.
They've not really been in play for an at-large bid though, so I disagree with that.
Oh yeah, true. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do you want to end this thing?
Yeah. So what did you say? You said 22-9.
22-9. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going
22 and now 23
I'm
8.
sticking with 26-5. Alrighty. I'm really high on this team.
Okay. Hell yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys next Wednesday, hopefully with
More basketball talk and more football talk. Yeah,
so
probably less football talk than basketball talk.
Hopefully we're happy for both outcomes of the games this weekend. But
I will have a prayer for a upset win over UNLV, but who knows?
I'll be doing my black magic.
Yeah, actually be doing a little black magic probably out in the living room here.
Alrighty, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. See y'all next week.
Yep. GMFR,
boys.